I'm in Frisco, Texas right now, just about to head out. It's pretty heavy rain, thunderstorms, a little bit to my south. There's a little bit of a lull right here, but kind of crossing DFW, especially northern Fort Worth. There's a storm coming up to Arlington, so I'm probably going to head south, try to get in the middle of that here in just a second. I'm going to tweet out that I'm live. Alright, now let's keep going. Try to get on some of these storms. Look, there's definitely a chance of some flash flooding. Kind of a stalled front here over DFW right now. Let's see, which way do I go? I'll go to the Tollway, and then I can drop south from there. Already been some flash flooding out near Abilene and some pockets I know out near Weatherford and Fort Worth. Already 2 inches of rain here today. Already kind of here on the roads. It's not even raining that hard at the moment, but kind of off and on all day here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Especially areas kind of west side of DFW, Fort Worth, Arlington, Weatherford, down west I-20. It's more instability is developed kind of off that direction versus over here. Temperature wise, it's only 53 degrees where I'm at here in Frisco, so definitely not expecting like severe weather, but just some heavy rain and some lightning, thunder, but also the potential for some flash flooding. I'm going to start dropping kind of southwest here. Trying to get on some of these storms as they cross DFW. See if we can find maybe any flash flooding or Frisco right now. Just kind of to my southwest, just west of Carrollton. It's kind of coming up this way. Looks like it's some pretty heavy rain. Looks like very possibly here Thursday, Friday, pretty significant severe weather days for really anywhere from the southern plains to the Midwest. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a break here for some of the time this coming week over the next 4 or 5 days, but then really starts to heat up as we get into the later part of the work week. Again, today not really expecting severe weather other than the potential for some flash flooding here. Now there is a potential this afternoon. That frontal boundary is going to kind of create a little bit more of that lift, and there's warmer temperatures down there. So, but up here it's not that warm, to be honest. It's only 53 degrees, so not really that instability present for severe weather here. Just some good old-fashioned heavy rainfall, which not a bad thing we'll take it here in Dallas. Heading kind of right towards the stronger cell that's kind of going through Lewisville, Texas right now, and heading northeast here towards Frisco. There were like 2 different lightning strikes. Wow, quite the thunder too. A couple of these storms are definitely a little bit stronger, these embedded cells. Might just flip around, go back to the tollway, and then I can drop south from there. Because this looks like a disaster here with this accident. Come on, people. Come on. Try to get up here and flip around. Just go back the other direction. I can drop south because it does look like some of the stronger embedded cells are kind of right on the southern edge of this stalled front. So maybe I get down to Irving or Arlington, somewhere around there. I think I'll have a little bit better, maybe some stronger cells. Got delayed there, but we'll get back moving here now. Definitely some heavier rain right here at the minute. Or at the moment, I guess you would say. Pretty strong storm right over Dallas and Irving right now. I'll probably come up here to the Dallas North Tollway and I can locate it. probably start to drop south. Might even be able to get on that stronger storm kind of over Irving and Dallas. I could head further east up here. Once I can get through this, I'll probably drop down to Plano and I can go east on the George Bush Tollway. Probably catch those stronger storms coming up maybe around Garland or so. They should have more than one lane that merges here, since there's lots of directions and traffic that come here, but it all funnels down into one lane, which kind of backs everybody up. Through this bottleneck. miles north Tollway here, heading southbound. Trying to get kind of on the edge of the stalled front here where the storms are a little bit stronger. Probably heading east here in a minute towards kind of Garland. Looks like there's kind of stronger storms that have moved through downtown Dallas and kind of lifted east-northeast right into Garland right now. Right in between a lot of the rain right here. It's not raining too hard here in Plano at the moment. Just to the south, some stronger storms. One that's kind of passing through Irving that's going to lift up to the northeast, and I think I'll kind of be right on it. East on the George Bush Turnpike here. That way I can kind of be just north of some of the stronger storms that'll be coming right over that area. Water kind of off in the ditch on the right side, so definitely some pockets of standing water, and wouldn't be surprised to see some places where water's on the road or flash flooding at times. It doesn't look that heavy right now, but it's definitely coming down some, but it's a lot stronger here, kind of just off to my southeast. And it's kind of coming not quite this way, but a little bit east of me, so I'll probably go to that area, be right there when it hits. DFW. It woke me up this morning at just after 6 o'clock with lightning, thunder, rain hitting my window, and it's kind of just rained pretty heavy off and on all day now. The front's barely kind of moving south, but it's kind of just stalled out over DFW right now. Still in Plano, Texas right now on the George Bush Tollway here, heading east. I'm going to try to get into some of these heavier cells from Irving to Garland. They're moving up this direction. Saturday like today. Probably here in about 5 minutes we're going to get into a heavier storm. Just kind of on the southeast side of Plano up here. Another pretty heavy storm over South Fort Worth and Arlington that'll be coming up this direction right here. There was a lightning strike. Chase later next week. Over 75 now, so as soon as we start to kind of jog to the southeast, I think we'll get into some of those stronger rain bands. backside of the heavier stuff. Just kind of southeast of Plano, Texas right now. Just north of Garland. Definitely some of the heavier stuff right now. Guardrail and everything. It was pretty smashed up on the other side there. There's a lot of water right there on the road. Left lane has definitely got a lot of water that's kind of ponding on it. Right here on the George Bush Tollway, kind of in between Wiley and Garland, Texas. Here, just northeast of like downtown Dallas here in DFW. possible we might see some real small hail, maybe. Wouldn't rule it out. It's not going to be big, but maybe little pea size or something like that. smaller amount of time here. We'll be coming up on kind of I-30 here in a little bit. Here, kind of the east side of DFW. Stop here and look at radar a little bit. Looks like it's let up slightly right here. I'll show y'all kind of what I'm looking at, what radar looks like here at the moment. So here, I'm the little blue target right here, kind of just east of Garland. Got kind of these stronger storms from Rockwall down to Mesquite and Dallas, another stronger one here near Arlington, moving towards Irving, and they all just kind of keep training here to the northeast. I'll put this in motion so we can kind of see what the radar looks like, and you can see it just kind of moving generally off to the east-northeast. And it is a little bit stronger kind of here off to the west, kind of south of Weatherford into Weatherford. Granbury kind of moving again east-northeast like this. We've kind of got a stalled frontal boundary almost right across DFW right now. So that's really what our kind of trigger for some of these storms is right now. And they really just kind of keep popping up and moving east-northeast. Keep popping up, kind of move east-northeast. So I may drop south a little bit, kind of get on these stronger storms. If I stop it here, kind of down here by Mesquite, I could drop south to I-30 here. And then I might want to catch this one as it kind of drifts up to the north here. So lots of options, but that's kind of what we're looking at. I might drop south, get that cell near Mesquite, and then almost come back up here to catch that storm coming up from Arlington. That way I can kind of get into some of the heavier rain. That storm coming out of Arlington looks pretty good. Really not raining all that hard here at the moment. I think the hardest stuff is it's just about to get here, or it's a little bit south. So here, when I get a break in traffic, I may hop back on the highway and kind of head south a little bit. traffic's gotten thicker here just recently. Now the rain's picking up again, so is traffic. It's hard to get a spot to pull out on. Definitely picking up here. Keep heading south, kind of into the stronger band here. Really heavy just to my south here. About to come up to Interstate 30 here, kind of in between Garland and Mesquite, Texas, and it's raining pretty decent right here, but radar makes it look like it's heavier just off to our south here. That's probably going to pick up here in a minute. Hubbard right now. See that up on the right side. Then Interstate 30 is right up here on the other side of the lake. The lightning strike is pretty close. There's thunder too. Wow. best lake day, I guess, on this Saturday. Gonna get on I-30 here and head a little bit back off to the west. Kind of a heavier band right up here. See how dark this cloud is right in front of us. I may come down here to 635 and then kind of head a little bit north on that, because that stronger storm near Irving, Texas, I think I definitely want to get in position to check that one out. Raining pretty good, although it looks kind of light right where we are. Clouds aren't super thick, I guess. Traffic really backs up there. .635 should be right up here. Trying to get on 635, get ahead of that storm coming out of Irving. Kind of intercept it. I think there's 635, there's a lot of construction, so it doesn't look like there's an accident. I think we're just backed up because the construction, this intersection up here is not great. does look like there's some stronger storms that have fired up just kind of on the northwest side of Houston. That is the area that could certainly see the strongest storms. Nothing severe warned, but those are definitely stronger than what we're seeing up here. So kind of west of the Woodlands, south of College Station, kind of northwest of Katy. Some stronger storms there, and then just lots and lots of storms here along this stalled kind of frontal boundary draped across Dallas-Fort Worth right now. Hopefully we can get through here eventually. This is kind of ridiculous for a Saturday and it's backed up. It's gotta be just all the traffic and construction and all that that's messing things up. Where's everybody watching from today? Anybody here in Dallas-Fort Worth or people elsewhere? Looks like these next several days are going to be pretty calm weather-wise across much of the U.S. But then looks like probably starting next Thursday and then Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday, looks like it could be some pretty potent severe weather setups. Supercells, probably some tornadoes, hail. Too early to know the details really at this point, but looks like the overall ingredients, moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, a big trough, kind of give you that forcing in the upper levels near the jet stream. That's going to be in place. Going to have warmer temperatures. That instability is going to really build. So it does look like there'll be some chase opportunities towards the end of next work week, into the weekend for sure. We got wow, watching from Australia, from a car wash, from Belgium. So definitely lots of different experiences and people all over. What time is it in Australia right now? Belgium's probably, it's probably evening, like 9, 10 o'clock, something like that, maybe in the evening in Belgium. But I'm trying to think, Australia, is it not like the middle of the night right now? Christine, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, kind of late in the evening already in Europe. Man, I did not know this interchange was going to be so horrible. Okay, yeah, pretty early morning in Australia, that makes sense. Wait, why does it say northbound I have to go in the left lane? That doesn't make any sense. No wonder there's so much traffic, because doesn't make any sense why I need to be in the left lane to go right. Alright, maybe we're about to finally figure this out. Australia is somewhere I've always wanted to visit, and got to experience the total solar eclipse here in Texas about 2 weeks ago. And I was looking, and it looks like Australia has one that really crosses a lot of Australia in 2028, so I have thought about potentially making that my time to visit Australia and take in another total solar eclipse. And then parts of Europe, know Iceland, Spain, a little bit of Portugal, they have an eclipse here in about, I think, 2026. Whoa. That was hydroplane right there. Alright, finally made it through that interchange. Hopefully we can get back going. Sure to like and subscribe here if you like this kind of content. Live storm chasing today, not the most exciting. I mean, rain in Dallas Fort Worth, but here getting into late April, early May, really in the heart of storm season coming up. So going to be lots of chase opportunities and some pretty significant weather systems, tornadoes. It looks like it's going to be an active hurricane season. So we'll have to see if any of those come towards the U.S. Gulf Coast or not, but a lot of water on the road up here. Up in this lane here with the construction, so it doesn't drain well. Just about to get into some of the heaviest stuff up here. Right now I'm kind of on the south side of Garland, just northeast of downtown Dallas. I'm on 635. Trying to navigate all this construction and water all over the road. Exciting times. Pockets where this stuff, the construction zone here, it doesn't allow the water to drain, so it just piles up on the road and everybody has to slow way down. Right up here, we're about to get that storm coming out of kind of Irving. It doesn't look quite as strong as it did a little bit ago, but still heavier than obviously what we're going through right now. So bumper right there in the road. should get heavier here in just a couple minutes. We're just about to get underneath that stronger storm that's kind of coming out of Irving. Park here just north of Dallas, so we're just about to get into that stronger stuff. I think we'll see the rain picking up here in just a minute. Should be right about kind of where we are, up, maybe just up ahead a little bit more. But I think it'll start picking up. Still on 635 here, kind of on the, generally heading a little bit kind of west-northwest here. kind of northeast side of Dallas. We're underneath kind of heavier little storm band right now. Pretty heavy right back there for a little bit. Up here just a little bit on the Dallas North Tollway. Probably get on that. Looks like there is some heavier rain just coming into downtown Dallas to my south here. On the Dallas North Tollway right here. heavy right here. I'm kind of right on the south side of Carrollton. Still lots of water on the road. Still raining a little bit. Light to moderate rain. I mean, it goes all the way north into the Red River in southern Oklahoma and west almost to Abilene. So even once the stronger storms kind of push to the south, looks like kind of just this light rain is going to persist through the rest of today. Lots of traffic out and about. Over to the right. Looks like they bought a couch. Not a great day to have your car not shut. Dallas North Tollway here. Coming up to Frisco, and, well, actually, I guess Plano first here in a minute. Thanks, Ryan. What's Pennsylvania like today? Here across the southern U.S. today. We've kind of got this stalled frontal boundary across Dallas-Fort Worth. That's where I am now. And it started raining at 6 a.m. It woke me up, and then really has continued all morning, early afternoon. Probably going to continue into at least the early evening. Looks like there are some stronger storms that have fired up down kind of near Houston, between Houston and College Station, and could be some stronger ones in the hill country as well here a little bit later. But overall, not a huge severe threat today. But it does look like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Looks like maybe 3 or 4 days of some pretty significant severe weather that'll be possible about a week from now. So really anywhere from Texas across the plains into the upper Mississippi Valley and even into the Midwest as well. So looks like a little bit pretty calm, not really much of a risk the next 3 or 4 days, but starting Thursday as we kind of like. Plano, Texas right now, about to get into Frisco. Just pretty steady, kind of light to moderate rain falling right now. Nothing severe here. There's plenty of water on the roads, but not really seeing a whole lot of ponding or anything. The Tollway drains pretty well. Back there, I don't know, the service just went out, but yeah, it looks like severe weather really from Texas up to the Midwest, somewhere in the vicinity of this coming Thursday. I think that's April 25th, and then Friday. Friday, Saturday, possibly into Sunday as well. So, and really all hazards will be possible. Definitely large hail, tornadoes, all of that. Still raining pretty decent here in Frisco. Hard here in Frisco. Harder than it kind of looks like on radar. I'm in Frisco right now, getting relatively close to home. Really just moderate rain, a little bit of heavier pockets here and there right now, and it's probably likely to continue across much of the Dallas-Fort Worth area here into the evening hours. I don't have my charger for my laptop, and it's pretty close to dying on me here, so I'll probably go ahead and cut off the stream here before too long. I have to make sure I get that charging situation figured out, make sure I have a charger. But thanks everybody for joining the chase here today. I'll still be going for a little bit longer as I go through Frisco, but it does look like that severe weather threat is definitely going to ramp up here over the back end of this next week, starting probably on Thursday, maybe in western Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle. So be sure to like and subscribe so you'll be notified. Also hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live. I'll definitely be out chasing a good number of those days as much as possible. Be nice to see a slow-moving supercell and maybe even a tornado out over an open field of West Texas or something like that, or maybe the Panhandle. It's been a little while since I've seen that, so maybe that'll be in store for Thursday, Friday time frame. Yeah, some pretty strong storms just off to the north of Katy, Texas, kind of northwest of Houston, going towards the Woodlands. It definitely looks like kind of around Houston there's some stronger storms. A couple stronger ones that have kind of fired up. One near Waco, and then off to the northwest towards Hamilton, Texas, kind of in between San Antonio, Austin, kind of central Texas and the hill country and Dallas-Fort Worth. So just some kind of moderate to sometimes heavy rain here in Dallas-Fort Worth, but nothing severe up here. This light always takes forever. Alright, looks like it's finally turning. $3.49 for gas. I know it's more expensive some places, but it's definitely gone up kind of right here as we're getting into the heart of storm season. Definitely doesn't make it cheap to take these road trips and all of that. Probably as we go into summer, it probably is not necessarily going to come down, so it might be a expensive chase season. Subdivision too fast and he fishtailed. Chris. Welcome from Nebraska if you're still watching. All right, everyone. Well, I appreciate everybody joining me for the chase here and just kind of driving around Dallas and checking out some of the heavier bands of rain here. It does look like the rain's likely to continue for several more hours. Nothing severe or anything up here, but just some nice beneficial rain, possibly some flash flooding in some of those lower lying areas. But again, does look like we're going to see severe weather kind of being a little bit of a slow period over the next couple days. But then as we go into, it looks like Thursday of this coming week is probably when it starts back up, and then Friday, Saturday, maybe even into Sunday. Really all the way from Texas into the plains, probably the upper Mississippi River Valley, and then into the Midwest as well. So again, probably can kind of let your guard down for the next couple days, but then after that, looks like as we end April and go into May, storm season's really going to kick off with a vengeance. So everybody kind of be aware of that and stay tuned. Certainly if you like this kind of content, severe weather, tornadoes, hurricanes, storms, lightning, flooding, all of those types of things, I always try to live stream when I'm out chasing, as well as put up different highlight videos after the chase as well. So be sure to like and subscribe or hit that notification button so you know when I go live the next time. Looks like possibly Thursday or Friday will probably be the next chase. So I appreciate everybody joining here. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the stream. Looks like my laptop is just about to die, so I'm going to make sure I remember a charger next time so that doesn't happen. But everybody have a great rest of your Saturday here, and I'll see you back here for the next chase.